Welcome back to another video. So today we're here with a new project. So this is my Audi A3. So I picked this Audi up really just as a quick flip really. There's not much really wrong with it. Engine seems a little bit loud, so I'm going to do a service on that and just check over the car really. See if there's any problems that we can find and plug the OBD reader in and see if there's any faults that come back on there. But other than that, I reckon just try and get it looking as best we can, ready to sell on as a quick flip really. See how it goes. So I'm just going to start now by plugging the OBD reader in. I did already do this when I went and picked up the car just to make sure there was no crazy faults that was being hidden. So I'm just going to plug it in now and basically look further into what comes up. So I've just plugged the OBD reader in now, and as you can see we've got 5 faults that have come back. So if I click on them, things to do with the brakes come up. I know when I picked up the car, the brake caliper on the rear was pretty sticky, so I need to have a quick look at that. But these are mainly just sensors. I'm going to have to look further into them. I'm not sure what they could be, but if we can try and get everything fault free and ready to sell on, that'd be great. So that's the plan. So we're just going to get ready now to do a service. So I'm going to drop the oil, change the filter and top it up with some fresh oil, and then we can get it back on the floor. So just before we do the service, we're actually going to be doing a little collaboration with Motor Kiwi, so make sure you subscribe, go and check their channel out. But let's crack on with the service. Oil's all drained now, so we're just gonna take out the oil filter and swap it in with the new one, and then we can top the fresh oil up then. So we just finished doing the service now, so I'm going to get it back on the floor and then we can run it up and make sure that it's all okay. And then I think I'm going to plug the OBD reader in and see what faults are on there and try and solve some of them. So them faults to do with the brakes and that are coming up, I can't really find the problem with it, so I think I might have to leave that. But if I can try and get someone to like code it or something like that, we might be able to clear it. But at the minute I'm going to have to leave it because there's nothing that I can do. My OBD reader is not capable of like coding it to the car basically, because it's the actual module that's coming up. So I'm going to have to get someone else to look further into that. But other than that, I think if we give it a quick clean and try and tidy up a few of the paintworks and that, I reckon it's pretty much ready then to sell on really and get it gone. So quick flip them. So it's all back on the floor now, so I'm now just going to get ready to clean it up a bit, because I think the paintwork is not going to be the best, especially with all these things and everything, but I think we can definitely make it a little bit better than what it is. I might even throw a bit of wax on there just to protect it a bit more, but we're never going to get all this scuffs and lack of peel off, so it is what it is really, but we can definitely make it look better than what it is. So I've just finished giving it a clean now. Paintwork definitely looks a lot better, but like I say, there's still the few scratches here and there and a few dings which I'm not going to be able to sort, especially that lack of peel. There's nothing really that I can do with that, unless I'm into polishing and sanding and repainting or re-lacquering stuff, which we're not really going to be doing on this car. So now that everything mechanically done, it's had a service and everything, I think we can look at getting it sold. Like I say, it's only a quick flip really, this one, but overall it's a pretty good car, so I think we've done well on with this one. Like I say, quick and easy, so stay tuned, and hopefully we get some nice decent cars ready for next year then. So I had this little air filter lying about, so I decided I'm going to throw this on the Audi as well. So inside there's just a filter, and then we've put little holes on there for the trumpet, so that's just a straight hole up to there, up to the filter, so adds a little bit more power, and I think it looks better than the last cone air filter that was on it, so pretty decent. I could probably do with cutting this hole out a little bit bigger so that it fits in properly, but at least it's all plumbed in and everything now, so I can sort that out at another time. So I'm now just going to start by sanding this down. I'm just going to give it a quick coat of matte black paint because it's all chipping away, doesn't look the best, so give it a quick sand and blast over with some paint, and then that should be sorted then. So that's all sanded down now, so I'm just going to clean it up a bit and mask it all off, and then we can throw some paint on there. So I've just put my first coat on that. I don't think it's going to be perfect because of the weather conditions. Ideally it needs to be dry, but then we'll definitely get it better than what it were before. So I'm going to keep layering that up like mist, and once it's dry we can look at advertising it and try and get it sold. So as you can see, it's all done now. Looks a lot better than what it did before, so sweet now. So that's it for this video. If you've enjoyed, make sure you subscribed. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.